right, you guys, welcome. This is Team Fit Life and Gritty Fits webinar. Real quickly, if you're new, Team Fit Life is our big team. And when Lee came on, he was like, I kind of want my own edge with this since I'm owning it. He works from home with me in this business. We plan every day together, and we wrap every day around the things that matter the most to us. And that is the joy of this business. And this business has provided that kind of life for us. We're debt-free. And while we still have problems, we live a completely different life than we would have if we had not stayed with this, if we had not made the weird and uncomfortable decision to even become a coach. We were like, what the heck are we doing, So many things would be different. So I praise God for this business. Praise God for you, honey.
Thanks, babe.
But we praise God for you, too. And so we're so happy you're on. And whether you're our personally sponsored or a coach of a coach of a coach of a coach, we don't care. We love you, and we care far more about you than we do just selling products. But what's funny is when you put the two together, it makes people closer to what they want to be. And in that process of losing weight and doing things that are uncomfortable, you have such a feeling of empowerment that it kind of starts to change who you are, and you want more and more of that. And that's the type of people we want on our team, and the type of people we want you to become if you're not already there. So we're going to quickly go through this. I have a lot of content, but it's going to go fast. And you'll have a special guest speaker next Monday night, because some of us are going to be on a boat. You're going to be on a boat? We're going to be...
Yeah, I'm going to be on a boat.
We're going to be on a big old boat. It's actually called a ship when it's that big. So, oh my gosh, Sherry's already packed. Can you say OCD? We have to unpack first because we just got in last night, like at what, 11?
That's why I look like this.
That's why I look like this.
That's why I'm ready for my nap.
But our heart is still in it, so let's do it. Woo! It's gonna be so much fun. All right, so welcome. This is some pictures of our beautiful team. I'll be getting more this week, don't you worry. But we have some new coaches. Lee, would you do the honor?
Holly Wofford, Teresa Higginson, Erica Bynum, Jennifer Janot Beal,
Ooh, I like that name.
Sabrina Green Thomas, Denise Michelle, Shay Suzara, Hannah Little, Kimberly Cepeda, and Jenny Fuller. Welcome.
Hi guys. Welcome to the team. And remember, if you're like, oh, I had a new coach and their name's not on here, then when you welcome that coach on Mindy's family of Facebook coaches, if you're not there, get there. If you don't know how, ask your upline. Feel free to message me or Lee. But you need to tell us, welcome my new friend and coach, whatever their name is, Jenny Fuller. And then you also need to, in their Domini Calendar. And if you're like, what did you just say? That's my niece's name, who is our assistant, that helps us get everything together with our big, huge team. And if you'll at her, then she will see to add that person on the information for the newsletter and our webinar. Let's recognize some people. You better recognize. Lee just likes to do that part. I don't know. We have new emeralds, Lee.
Oh, Skylar Smith.
Yes.
Katie Thacker.
Yes.
Katarina.
It's
Sanchez.
Katarina.
Katarina Sanchez.
That's our personal friend.
Brenda Clark. Jeanette Great.
Good job. And we have the craziest thing. Not one, but two ranks that you hardly ever see.
Ruby.
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 Who's Ruby?
Why is there? Okay. You
just read the name.
You should not touch
just read the name.
Pictures. You should never touch them.
Ruby gets their own side.
Hands off.
Okay, hush. You're ruining it. Read it.
Ruby's Angie Pillars. Kathy Semathrakis.
We are so proud of you, but I have to pause for a minute. The reason we don't see Ruby that much is, if you don't know already, Emerald means you have two coaches that are active, one on the left leg and one on the right, okay? Well, Ruby means that you have two coaches on the left, two coaches on the right, and one of those coaches is Emerald, which means they have two coaches under each of them on each leg that are active. And that's honestly, truly, for most of us that became Diamond, one of the hardest factors. Like, you might have one Emerald on the left with a bunch of coaches, but you don't have an Emerald on the right. But to be Ruby, it's an Emerald, and then a extra active coach, an extra active coach. So you guys are Emerald. That is amazing. But on that subject, to be Diamond, and the reason we put emphasis on Diamond is because your pay increases as Diamond. So as Emerald, you get paid $14 a cycle. So you can make up to $250 a week at Emerald. At Ruby, you can make up to $1,000 a week, and you cycle at $16 a cycle. So you want volume, 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 volume. And then at diamond, 4 coaches on the left, 4 coaches on the right, and one of those on each leg is emerald with 2 active coaches underneath them. That makes you diamond. Of course, you can have more, you know, or be lopsided. It doesn't matter, but you have to have a minimum of those. And then you get paid $18 a cycle, and yeah, it's 18. Sorry, $18 a cycle, and you can make up to $2,000. So I know many diamonds that are like, you know, diamond. You may not see them increase in rank that much, but they have a ton of volume, so they're making more. And then of course there's the reverse. But the point is, the more people we can get to understand the big benefits of this business, the more you're rewarded. Oh, what? We have a star diamond, an official star diamond. Look who it is.
It's our neighbor.
It's our neighbor.
It's our neighbor.
We had lunch with her. Well, sort of. She didn't eat, but we ate.
Yeah, she watched us eat.
In Orange County at John Wayne Airport. Jamie, you always say her last name better than I do.
Margiotti.
Margiotti. Jamie Margiotti, or as my boys say, the house with the 4 dogs.
4 dog house.
They have 4 dogs, and they're so beautiful. All right. Before I go to this next slide, we have one more huge rank advancement. You ready?
Yes.
I need some suspenseful music. Here we go. We have a new 2-star diamond. Holy macaroni, we just saw her this weekend.
It's the giblets.
Chloe Gibbs. Woo! Shh. I need to get one of those things like the radio players have of like claps and like oohs and ahs and
spoon and a pen.
Wow, Chloe, you mean that much to Lee.
You got the spoon and the pen.
The reason we make such a big deal about 2-star is, I mean, diamond is fantastic, and you're going to be great, but 1-star is good. But the reason 2-star is such a big deal is it solidifies your position to receive the company bonus. So everyone gets a part of the company bonus if you're 2-star, or if you're 5-star, 10-star, or 15-star. And the cool news is, no one ever told me this, but the more ranks you get, or you receive or achieve, you still get the lower ranks bonus too. So let's just say you're 10-star, you will get the 2-star bonus, and the 5-star bonus, and the 10-star bonus, so they all add up. 4 times a year. It's just kind of an unexpected amount, but 2-star is a very big deal. This means Chloe has at least 1 diamond on each leg. And I say at least because we are considerably lopsided, and so we have, that sounds weird, but in the business, so we have a ton of coaches on one leg and a small amount on the other. And just like if you had 2 coaches on your left leg that are diamond, you would still only be 1-star, because they want you to have it on each, because, you know, volume on each makes you more even. We don't want to be exactly even, but we want them both to be growing. So at 2-star, it's a big deal. And the company, of course, recognizes you for bonus. She'll be on stage at Summit. I mean, it's a pretty big deal. So I can't say congratulations to Chloe enough. And congratulations to Angel and Crystal, too, her amazing coaches. All right. This is going to be really like small. You're going to be like going, what is all this? But so far, these are our points, Earners for Success Club points in March. And March is, you know, just halfway done.
All the ones that were reported to us before anyone has a...
That's good. Good point, Lee. Thank you for not saying that last word you wanted to say. Because we can only see down so far within like what I can see with my downlines. And Dominique helps me with this, of course. But if you ever have, I mean, seriously, if you have a coach that you look and you're like, they've got like 8 Success Club points, please don't just go, wow, that's cool. You text her or him, and you text me, and then your upline, and you need to somehow get that information to Dominique. Oh, are you leaving us?
Nope. Just readjusting.
You sure that was a chair?
No.
Anyway, so here are Success Club points. And if you're like, what the heck? What is Success Club? Oh, this is Success Club, y'all. You get 1 point for Shakeology Home Direct. You get 2 points for every coach, every challenge pack, whether they sign up to be a coach or they just want to buy a challenge pack. Now, in my humble opinion, you should try to sign everyone up to be a discount member. Why? They're going to be in it. Number one, you get 2 Success Club points and you get a coach. And your job within those next few weeks is to show them the benefit of being a discount member or a coach. You want to talk with them about how much money they're going to save. They can buy a challenge pack and then sign up as a coach later, but then they're going to waste $40 because you have to sign up for a coach if you have a challenge pack later. You have to. You got to pay that $40. And by the way, the process of giving them a challenge pack and then signing them up within the 30 days is so not streamlined. It's a pain in the booty, and it is hard as heck. So I tell them, how about this? Once you go ahead and sign up to be a discount member, we call it a coach. You can always cancel, but that gets you in for free. If you decide you don't want it anymore, it's no big deal, and we can cancel it, but it's the same price no matter what, but this will save you money, 25% on all future purchases in case you do it. And then after about a week, I crush them. And what I mean is, how are you doing? Did you get your stuff? Oh my gosh, you're going to love this. Oh my gosh, you're going to love this. Hey, be sure you're drinking this. Here's a recipe. We're thinking about the workout. We should do this together. You should find another place to do it. Because what they're going to find, I want to put them in the family page. I want them to see that there are people, like there's a culture with this. And that many people have come to the culture and they're like, these are the nicest people I've ever been around. These are the most encouraging people. Like seriously, I mean, those people that were there even this weekend. Don't you agree? We went to Smart Success with Shalene. And of course, many of those people were coaches. A lot of them were not, though. I mean, they were lawyers and doctors and people that might have been in fitness, but they weren't coaches, and some of them weren't interested, and that's fine. But it's really interesting, the coaching kind of community that was there. There was no, oh, they're on Mindy and Lee's team. Oh, they're on Tara's team. Oh, they're on, Molly's team. Everyone loves everybody, and it's because to be a good coach, I mean, you can't be a bad person. You can't be. You'll fail. Because you have to focus so much more on the person than just product. Now, don't get me wrong. We got to get them in with the product. But you asking questions about them and figuring out what might work for them, that's what helps you recommend what you think is best. Now, they may in their head be like, I already know what I want. I want pump or I want combat. I see it's on sale this month. You're like, great. This is what you're going to save, and I want to help you get in. But many people go, I don't really know. And last little tidbit, I was talking with Jimmy Hayes Nelson about this, and he said, what's funny? There's so many people that come in and they're like, I am only going to buy Insanity. I love Shanti. I don't love anyone else. I'm just going to buy Insanity. Well, then they get Insanity, and they might like it or not, but then they see all the other products, and they end up loving other products so much more. But there has to be that one that clinches them and gets them in. I mean, for many of us, for like people like me, it was Turbo. It's fun. I love it. I'll be Turbo forever. But we love the 21-day fix. We love P90X3. I love Pump. I love Combat. Oh my gosh, I love Brazil butt lift. Oh, Brazil butt lift. The day I can do that without like resting, I'm going to be so happy. But here are the things that are on sale this month. Combat's on sale for $140. Pump is on sale for $180, I believe. So you save $140 buying it together. And then you save $30 with the Ultimate Reset. And Carl, this is very big to him, but he wants everyone in the world to do the reset on the 16th of April. So they have plenty of time to promote. It takes a special crowd to do that, and we have some experts on our team with the reset. Sue Edie is one of those. So if you ever have questions, she's a great person to ask. This weekend, quick few housekeeping announcements. We have, if you're local, we have a team meeting at our house. Lee, could you tell them when so I can have a drink of water here?
It is Saturday, March 22nd at 2 p.m.
By the way, Lee, do you know this is happening at our house?
As of right now, yes, I do, because I'm looking at it and going, I hope there's not a baseball game.
I don't think there is.
Yeah, I hope not. I love you.
Well, it's happening. So I may have to leave the door unlocked.
It's happening
and
way.
Let like Amber or my neighbor start talking, and then we'll see you in a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But this is so important. And if you live local or even if you can drive, I promise we'll make it worth your while. We're going to focus on what to do with new coaches and how to have the 3-month coach plan work. But if you have a new coach or someone that's new, I highly recommend you bring them in.
Not to mention, we're just fun.
And we're just fun,
We're
Lee.
just fun.
God, I don't forget that. We're just fun. And but really connecting with people and seeing them face to face, something happens. It kind of like deepens your foundation in this and really helps many people get going. It's just like a Super Saturday or Super Sunday. You go and you're like, oh, I get it. All right, a few announcements. Team meeting at our house. You know that. Super Saturday and Super Sunday is planned for April 12th and 13th. Sorry, I had to double check that. Ours will be at the same place in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. Please look in the back office. There will be tons, but I want you to know you don't have to go to one if you're in a place that maybe is hours and hours and hours or a flight away. You could do one yourself. Tammy Thomas, one of our diamonds, had a Super Saturday, I think, that had 4 people. She had like one coach at that point. I think it was her husband. She is now Diamond Plus. They were at Smart Success. They are in this together. Oh, they're a great couple, great couple. But you can do it. Everything you need to know is in the back office, and they will be sending you everything you need to know. Now, there is some things you need to fill out, and I highly suggest making it a place where anyone can come because you want enough people. They'll give you a way to run it, but if you're on my team, I will give you the secret, in my opinion, of how to run the best, the least Super Saturday. What are you doing?
I'm relaxing.
Wow, Lee's like got his leg up on the table. In the world. So I can help you with that if you need to. But like if you're like some of my Canada girls, if you're like, the closest one's 4 hours away, it would be great if you went. But you know, that's 8 hours of driving, plus away from your family, plus the meeting. It would be worth it, don't get me wrong. But why not do one somewhere around you? I mean, why not? Consider it. All right, I want everyone to go to, if not tonight, tomorrow, and send all your coaches to Team Beachbody, TBBcoach411.com. So it is a new website, and I'm going to try to screen share real fast. It may not work. It doesn't like to screen share very much. Okay, it's not going to happen. That's all right. Anyway, it is a place where, I mean, much of it is duplicated on your back office. But when coaches open the back office, they're like, it's like in Russian, you know what I mean? It's like in Portuguese because it's new, and anything that's new feels like that, right, Lee? Mm-hmm. Right. So, what movie?
Horrible.
Somebody, what movie?
Horrible. Nobody's gonna get that.
Yeah, someone's gonna get that. Anyway, it's a great place to send your coaches. So it has like success starters. It has a new coach thing. It's like I said, the stuff is in the back office, but when you're a new coach, you don't know what to do. Like you don't know where to find it. Here, I'm gonna put the link real fast so that you can click on it. So we've got coach starters, getting started right. Again, all of this is in their back office. Thank you, Julie. Boom! Somebody got it, and yes, it was Sling Blade. So this is that website, and I just want you to be aware of it, but I want you to do first anything that you're going to tell someone else to do. So if you're like, you need to get in the new Coach Basics, have you done a Coach Basics? I say that out of love. If you tell your coaches, you've got to get in the Push to Success, have you done Push to Success and actually finished it? Thank you. So Julie, you get respect for getting that movie quiz there. But anyway, I want you to be aware of that. I want you to use it and send your people there. It's going to help. 3-month coach training. It's in the back office, or in the back office. It's in the files section of the family Facebook page, along with the personal page and the Team Diamonds page. And it will soon be on my website, where we're going to have a completely password protected team area, which is many times so much easier to go to than looking through the back office and just scrolling. And then lastly, we are ordering more team tanks. Did you see, I don't know if you saw my tanks and Lee's tanks. Okay, that means he's not going to go get them. But he has Gritty Fit tanks that you're more than welcome to.
I think I'm out of the tanks.
Well, or how about a t-shirt? Either one, okay. But anyway, I'm going to order just a bunch of white ones with different color hearts. And sorry, Joe and Lee, there's more for the girls. We have Guy Fit Life shirts too. Don't get me wrong, though, just like a t-shirt, black, white, and we have a gray one. But on the back, what's so cool? Please bring one of mine, baby, just so I can show what's on the back. Oh, well, he's bringing his. It's fine. But there's a lady named Bithia, and she's fantastic. She prints all of our stuff. Okay, so this is the new female tank. And I'm going to do like about 4 or 5 different colors, like red, green, blue, yellow, or whatever, something like that. But anyway, on the back, look at this. The thing that's so cool about this, and by the way, we are not selling these for profit. We're selling them for exactly what we pay for it. With shipping and everything, and so we use all of the exact logos that Beachbody does, and we are okay to do that, just so you know. And my lawyer friends can back me up on that one. But that you just can't sell them for profit. But the cool thing is, all of that, like many people don't even read it, but they know what it is because of the logo. It's like seeing the chevron sign. And then this is Lee's. He has guy shirts like this too. But anyway. And the reason we're like, that's pretty cool, isn't it?
You can get the girl logo, too.
There's a girl logo, but I like the guy the best. I love Lee's. I think his is a great logo. But anyway, my point is, not one time have I worn one of these shirts out and someone has asked me about, someone hasn't asked me, let me put it this way. Every time I wear it, someone asks me about what's on the back. We were running a 5K and we had Lee's, I had his sweatshirt on and people kept commenting on asking me stuff. Hey, what do you like Shakeology? You know, and hey, what's the 21-day fix? And I was like, get this program with these containers. Go to minilawheart.com. No, okay, I didn't say that, but people will ask you. It's called wear and share, and I don't recommend you do it all the time, but that's pretty cool. Those are pretty cool tanks to do it with. All right, quickly, this is my big information for you. A lot of my coaches will text me, and even my coaches of coaches, and they'll be like, Mindy, my coaches are so discouraged. Mindy, I'm discouraged. What do I do? I want to tell you what I was told, and I say all of this out of love. And Lee, feel free to stay there, but I don't have anything else for you, just in case you want to learn too.
Are you trying to get rid of me?
He wants to learn too. No, I feel like weird.
Because
I'm like in the front row and you're like in the second row. You know, like we're watching a basketball game and I'm like, and then you're like.
Okay, well that's the same as when I'm standing next to you.
Oh, that's true. Okay. Point is, I'm going to tell you what I was told. I'm going to give you some points. You have to decide, and I mean with your fingers clawing into the ground. Hi, and I'm going to mute the questions. Thank you. Clawing into the ground why you're doing this business. You have to make a point and tell yourself, I'm not getting out. I'm not going to stop. And I want you to say, I'm not going to stop for a year. And you have to figure out why you're in this flipping business. And I'm going to tell you guys our why tonight. And it is our why. So I'm not pushing anything on you. But my why started out very shallow, and then it got a little thicker, and then it got, a little bigger. And then it got so big because I saw the difference in people. I saw the change in us. I saw our ability to really make a difference in people's lives and invest in their hearts and in their minds, not just their biceps. And I was like, this is way bigger than I ever imagined. And so when I said before, if you care about people more than you care about a product, you will crush this business. And I mean, we love that we're doing so well in this business, but we're not doing well in this business to do well in this business. We're doing well in this business to do what we consider our calling and our purpose. And so you have to find a why that's so deep and so like, that no matter how many times you get discouraged, how many times people say no, which in the business, the ratio is 10 to 1. Every 10 people you talk to, you might get a bite on one of them. So for those of you that grow really fast, like Mandy Campbell, she even admitted this in the video, she grew so fast and then leveled out. There's very few people that grow that fast. So typically when you grow fast, you will level out. We grew super slow, like slow. But once it started, we were very, very, very consistent, and it started to turn, and it started to happen. And the money not only came, it started doubling faster and increasing faster. And it will happen for you if you get rid of all of the whining. And I say this with a loving heart. Get rid of the whining. Get rid of the excuses. Tell yourself, I'm going to do this for a year, and if this doesn't work, if I try this for a month and this doesn't work, then I'm going to find something else. The only reason this business won't work is if it isn't worked. So you got to find a why that's so flippin' big that you almost start crying every time you say it. Our why in this business is to reach every person we possibly can with fitness and through fitness for what we believe is our purpose, which is to reach other people for Christ. And I'm not pressing anything on anyone. That's just our personal why. And nothing will ever, ever, ever make me stop wanting to spread what I believe is the reason that he has saved us. I mean, what I believe is the reason we're in this business. So your why has to be like almost where you get pissed, like almost where you get mad, almost like it's got to be that deep, because you're going to want to quit and you're going to get discouraged and you're going to think, poor me, poor me, poor me. And let me just tell you right now, there are no pity parties on this team. And I'm not trying to be tough tonight in a mean way. I'm trying to love you into what I was told. My coach is Christine Dwyer, and if anyone's ever met her, she's one of the best people in the whole world. But one word that describes her is tough. And she said, what do you want? Do you want to survive? Do you want to make something out of this? Or do you want to work for someone else and hate your life for the rest of your years? Do you want a great marriage with your husband or not? Do you want to be overweight again or not? I mean, seriously, what do you want? What do you really want? Like, really? Then write it down. That's called a goal. You have to see where you want. If you'll go down past 6 months, you have to see where you want. And what I mean by that is you have to envision where you want to be. And I don't know if that's a year from now or 2 years from now or 5 years from now, but you got to suck it up and you got to decide, I love this. I want more. I want more for my family. I want more for my wife, and I'm going to stop the pity parties. And I'm going to stop whining. I'm going to stop. I can't do this. What's happening? That's one way. Now, if you're like, hey, I'm reaching out to, I need some more ideas. I'm kind of dry right now. I need some more ideas. That's the way to say it. And that tells everyone you're not whining. You're just looking for a little bit of, impact, a little bit of input, feedback. Hey, what's up? It's okay to be a girl in this. I'm such a girl. Lee, am I a girl?
Oh, dear.
Like, I whine too, but I will never whine to you, and I'm never going to whine about anything that maybe I stubbed my toe on in this business. And I think deciding to not do that early is one of the reasons that we have success. We have a huge why. We are extremely consistent. Our day is planned every day, and I work this business every day. Even if it's just a little bit, I work it every flipping day. I answer every text, maybe not immediately, but I walked out of one of the days in Smart Success and I had 64 texts. But I don't care. That's my talk language. If you want me, text me. But the thing is, we've stayed consistent. We're trying to make enough systems for our teams to help everyone. And you will too at one point. And I go to the next point, 6 months. It's because I want you just to get in, follow Coach Basics, push to success, the leadership effect, work through that 3-month plan for yourself and with any of your coaches. And then after you've been doing this business for 6 months, and I mean doing it, I mean working it, Lee, focus. Then you can look back and go, let's see how
team comments.
How far I've come.
You're
totally killing this. I'm gonna punch you. So you've got to then look back and go, okay, what have I learned? Who have I become? Have I helped people? And then lastly, where's my money? Because pretty soon you're going to be like, oh my God, look at the money. And I'm not kidding. It will happen, but it has to be consistent. And you always have to do more than you think you have to do. And I don't mean spend more time. But a lot of us will have one success and then we're like, got a coach. Yeah. Get 2, get 3, get 4. If you want it bad enough, go. And don't let anyone stop you. Comparison is the thief of joy. I sent this to a couple of my friends, my coaches. I love you so much. But they'll say, I'm in a bad spot. Everyone else gets people and I don't. Or they'll say, how come everyone else has this? How come everyone else has that? And while I could write a long, huge journal of what I need to tell them, I just sent them this thing. I have been in that spot where, I'm a year behind everyone else that I signed up with. All of my friends that were doing it together, I'm a year behind. How hard do you think it was for me to watch all of them as I sat in a job I hated, working for something I didn't believe in? I get it. So get it. But I refuse to be a poor me person. I'm going to do this. And I'm going to go. And I'm going to find anyone else that can go. And what I'm going to do is exactly what I've learned to do. And I'm going to love on people first. I'm going to be nice and funny. And that's my personality first. Make them feel good first. And then we're going to get into the business. And listen, as a coach, this is all you really need to do. Care about people and point them in the right direction. I teach my coaches everything I possibly can and everything I possibly know. And half of them know more than me do. More than me do. That's a perfect example. Half of them know more than I do. But the point is you can do as much as you can do. Lead them. Show them how to fish. Show them how to fish. And people are going to latch on. Some will fall off. Heck yeah. I have had hundreds of coaches quit. Hundreds. And I remember I'd be like, oh, it bogged me down. But I have learned ways to help that. But I want you to know it's part of the business. We want to get any coach we can, love on them. Get them into the culture of the business. Show them value as being a coach. Remember, that's the #1 reason coaches quit, because they don't see value in it. They're like, what's the big deal? This is done. This $17 a month's killing me. And it's just crazy. But if you don't see value in it, of course it's killing them, because it's like, what am I doing? Goals and see where you want to be. And then the last one, of course, is don't quit. Do not quit. most people will start to see success right about the time they've had it. They just had it. They will be seeing success over that next hill if they will just stick in it. And my goal for you is at least a year. You give it a year, and if you've worked your off and nothing's happened, you can quit. Please write your goals down, and I want you to write where you want to be. See where you want to be. I mean, and even if they're crazy, do it. But you have to write where you want to be. Lee and I wrote, we want to build our house. We want to be debt-free. We want a pool. Shoot, I want a lake house. I wanted a certain car. It sounds really stupid, but I mean, we have things we wanted. You have to put goals, and we've hit all those goals. Not the lake house, of course, but the pool's getting done. I mean, yeehaw! It's gonna be fun. But you have to see it, and you have to write it down, and you have to stop looking around. And the only reason that I would approve looking around is if you're like, ooh, that's a good idea. Not like, look at her. She does all this. That's so chick. Don't be a chick. You can be a female, but find someone that if you need a little, like, I just need to vent, preface it by that and then go. But whiny people typically, petty people get petty results, and you're not petty or you wouldn't be on my team. But you will get people like that, but I just want to encourage you. Have a why that's ridiculous. Stay consistent. Always do social media, like at least twice a day in the morning, at night. Work out every day. Drink Shakeology. Try to talk to as many people as you can a day about either the business or a workout, or come to your Facebook page, whatever. You need to be communicating. You need to be following up. Write your goals. Have them in front of you. And your goals, in my opinion, should be printed off. You should have 3 copies. One by your computer, one in your car, and one in your bathroom or bedroom, someplace that you can see every single day. Write them and let them just stare you in the face so you'll never, never forget them. 6 months later, you can look behind and say, where you've come. You've got to know where you're going, and do not quit. Because what would happen if these people quit? What would happen if these 2 ladies quit? Like take out the pictures on the right, just look at the pictures on the left. Do you think their journey was longer than a year? Yeah. Do you think that in this process they just lost weight and that was it? They changed who they are. Do you know how much self-discipline it takes to lose this much weight? This on the left is Jamie Burke, very good friend, one of the sweetest people I know. She lives in Canada. That left is her before picture, and I'm gonna actually let you guys comment, because when I saw, when I met Jamie, she was nothing like that. I was like, and then I saw her before picture, and I'm like, you gotta be flipping kidding me. Well, Sue Edie, never seen her that. So look at Sue's abs, by the way. Dang, Sue, I'm gonna see you in a bathing suit next week. But look, and these people are even more beautiful on the inside, and I have to believe that something comes not only with dealing with being overweight, but the journey, the character building, and the struggle that comes from doing all the things that you didn't want to do, and all the things and the times you were so uncomfortable. But look at the results they have. I mean, are you kidding me? Jamie's at 100-pound loss there. Sue, how much did you lose, please? Love your quote from Bo, by the way. Hey, Sue, you still there? How much? I didn't know it was that much. Wow, Jamie, you just got second place. Sue, 125 pounds. Is Jamie on tonight?
She is.
Jamie, say something.
She did.
Oh, she did. I missed it. It's going too fast. Oh, my gosh. Sue's lost 125. What about Joe? Joe, how much have you lost? Ooh, we have 300-pound losers. Joe, I'll put your picture up next week, okay? Oh, my gosh. By the way, go to Instagram and follow Joe Walker. Joe, is it Joe Walker or Joe Walker 3? What is it?
At the.
That's what I'm talking about.
Don't screw that up.
That's what I'm talking about right there. That's what I'm talking about. Jamie Burke, and I believe that Sue Edie is Sue Edie. Ladies and gentlemen, if you would allow people, all I ask is, I'm going to share their stories because I'm so flipping proud of them, but I just don't want to be look at me, look at me, look at me. I want it to be, this is what we do. This is not only people that we love and we have on our team, but this is what they have gone through. And there's just something about that amazing amount of determination. So I would love it, you guys, if you blew these ladies up tonight. I'm happy to share these photos with you, but I want to ask Sue and Joe and Jamie's permission. Because if you do say something like this, and you use anyone else's before and after, this is a must. You have to either ask or write who it is. You can't just say, look, excuse me, this transformation. You have to say, look at Jamie Burke's awesome transformation with products. And it really needs to be more about them and just the whole awesomeness of it all, rather than look at them, now buy my products. Like, don't be that guy. Don't be that guy. Go, Joe. All right, and then this, of course, you don't have to see the whole staircase to just take the step. If you're scared, I would do it anyway. I've been scared so many times, and I still got up there anyway. This weekend, I get to get up, and I wasn't an official speaker, but I did a bunch of stuff for the Chalene Johnson event, and every day I was in front of 1,300 people on the stage with a mic. I know that sounds like so weird, but to me, it's like crack cocaine. I'm like, give me some more, baby. I want some candy.
And she was high.
I was high from the stage. No, I loved it. It was so much fun. But like, I remember the first time doing that, was scared to death. And now they like ask me to do it all the time. And so think about the things that scare you to death, and but you kind of like it. It just might be part of your purpose. Lee, do you have anything to add to that? It was pretty powerful. I'm gonna look at the ladies again.
Well, I mean, that speaks for itself. We don't even need to say a word. But some of these people probably haven't met them. No, I prefer this part.
Okay.
And people haven't met them, but once you meet them, I mean, you just see this picture and you think it's amazing, but you talk with them, and you spend some time with them, and you're just blown away. Just class people, love everyone, just happy and so glad to be around and be there and present.
So gracious, by the way, and just so thankful. Like they're so thankful. They have these two ladies for sure. And Joe, I'm sorry, I just don't know you as well, but I'm sure you're just like this. But these two ladies have the biggest attitude of gratitude. Mm-hmm. Like they have never once said to me, "Why didn't I get this?" or "What about you?" They have just, said thank you over and over again. And I'm like, "What did I do?"
Yeah, Joe's a sweetheart too.
Joe,
he says so.
Joe, thank you for telling me that. Now I know. Now I know. But seriously, I mean, there's something to that. It's not just, oh, this is how we're made. There's something that comes with that struggle. And whether your struggle is a weight struggle or not, everyone has a story. And there's very, very much power in a struggle, a story about a struggle, and how you get through it, or got through it, or how you're getting through it. So please just open your mind and thoughts to all that. And just the biggest thing I want to leave you with, I mean, I have tons of stuff from this weekend. I bet Sue does, and we're going to get, some stuff together for you on that. But if you can focus your business more on people than the products, you and I'll be doing this for years. So be nice, be kind, ask them what they want, ask them what they need, what would they like to change, what are they interested in, and then say, this is what I recommend. I like to use the words, Jamie, this is what I encourage. I mean, I'm not going to press anyone. I haven't pressed anyone in years, and then the business started to grow. Isn't that weird? There's something about that. Lee, hardly pressures no one. But, I would try. It just didn't work. And then I realized, you know what? I went in this for the long haul, and as Chalene calls them, I want lifers. Lifers. And that's a customer is someone who buys and they're gone. A lifer is someone that stays with you, that stays in this. And they're going to be in this for life. And whether we do Beachbody for life, they're in our family for life, because they're our kind of people. And they're the people that lift others up. And just people you love. People you love to be around. There's something about them. You're like, you're so cool. There's something about you. You're so cool. Oh, and by the way, Jamie drives a big old Hummer. Not an H2, a Hummer.
I like that. That's hot.
Wow, not extremely hot now because of what you drive.
Yep.
All right, I love you guys.
Over the top.
And I mean, we're still in such a high from Shalene's event. So you'll have a guest speaker next week. I'm happy to send you slides from any of these, by the way. If you ever want them, I'll send them to you. And you can just delete what you don't want and keep what you do want. If you do want to use Jamie, Sue's, or maybe the Joe Walker's photos, just ask them. That's all you can do. Hey, would you mind if I shared your photo? And I don't think that they would mind. They would probably just ask that you just, I mean, you should anyway, just say at, Sue at Jamie. This Savannah, as of this moment, it's a secret. But I can promise you'll like it. Savannah's going to be a speaker at some point.
Yes.
All right, you guys. Thank you so much. Real quickly, we're done, but you can go and done. But if you have any questions for maybe Jamie or Sue, if they'll hold on, or Joe, I'd love to hear it, or Lee or I. Shoot! Thank you, Sue. You're so sweet. Yep, great question. Someone answer. Felicia wants to know. How long?
What program did Jamie lose it on?
I'd love to know what programs or what workouts. Because,
Yeah.
Sue, did you do a program or a workout, or was it just like started here and it kind of merged into over here? Because that's how my weight loss started, like so over here, and then it merged into that. Hi, Sherry. We'll see you later, Sherry. 125 pounds. I'm freaking out.
That's nuts.
Christy, wait, pause. Christy, that's a fantastic question. Okay, because selling means you're just trying to get people to buy stuff and then kick them out the door. You recommend. That's why we do challenge groups. That's why we love on people, is because we want to say, hey, this is what I recommend. We have lots of programs. The big picture is we start to turn the wheel on our lifestyle. Here's the best things I can recommend that you use. Listen to my words. Here's the best things I can recommend that you use. I love Shakeology. We do it every day. This is why it's good. Here's a video about it. I highly suggest Shakeology and Combat. Or I highly suggest Shakeology and T25, whatever it is. So you're saying that, and then you are constantly, checking in with them, getting them in the challenge group, loving on them. But if you'll ask people, what do you want? What changes do you want to make? You're asking them. You're making notes. Then you say, well, I have recommendations if you want to hear it. And they're like, yeah, what do you recommend? And then you say, well, I recommend T25 and Shakeology. Why? Because I think Shakeology is delicious. It's helped me so much, whatever, with energy and not having to eat vegetables I don't like, whatever. And the T25 is 25 minutes, and it's kind of one of those workouts for any fitness level and any background. So, I think it's great. And you'll be very interested to know that the take it or leave it mentality works very well. And I don't mean don't ever ask for what you want. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying, yeah, I think it's great. And then if she says, well, what do you think? I think that you should get T25 and Shakeology. I recommend the chocolate vegan. It's the best. Here's another way to do it. You can get it, be a discount member for free, too, if you buy them together. Oh, and when you buy them together, you save about $100.
Just remember, you're promoting a lifestyle, not a product.
That was a great question, though, Christy. Let's go back up, and then I'd love to hear you respond if you want. Christy, where'd she go?
Right there.
Christy, are you the same Christy that is Paula's coach, that you and I have kind of been working together?
Get back up. I lost it.
Thank you, Christy. All right. Oh, Penny has a question.
Well, there was lots more. You left them in the dust.
I didn't leave them in the dust. It moves so fast.
Well, I know.
You need to be nicer to me on these webinars.
Even when you turn it off.
No, don't kiss me. Gross. Help, somebody. Sue,
I got something in my
Sue,
eye.
help me.
Oh.
Okay, we've got more questions.
All right, it took Joe 14
You too,
months.
Zenna.
Body Beast and Combat.
So, Joe, did you seriously lose all your weight just from Beachbody products? I mean, workouts, I guess?
Sue Edie's abs came from pump.
Dang, Sue got some abs. All right, sorry, looking for a few more.
Oh, jeez, you guys are too fast.
I know they're so fast. Thank you guys for getting on. Everyone that's getting off, I appreciate you being on.
I agree with you, Joe. The Body Beast.
Body
love
Beast
that.
is good.
And Sweetie, 10-minute trainer pump.
10-minute trainer. Wow.
Penny. Other person who took over the conversation started saying negative things. How do you guys handle it?
Oh my gosh, that's happened to me so many times. Listen to this. We what do you call it? We sponsored a golf tournament for I think it was the March of Dimes. It was one of my best friends. My best friend does it, and this lady was a lawyer. Sorry, Sue. Sorry, ain't about you, girl. And so on our sign, it was grittyfit.com. Because at that point, I really didn't have a logo. Anyway, it all goes the same spot. But it was grittyfit.com, and she says out loud, like we're telling what we did. And I was like, "This is what I do," and it went on business. And everybody's like, "Oh, cool," And this lawyer says out loud, "Insanity." I had that. She goes, "That crap doesn't work." That's what she said in front of all these other sponsors. And I was like, ugh. And I just, at first, inside I was like going, what the flip? But I think I said something along the lines of, well, when everything's put together and it worked and it's done, properly, most people have great results. And she was actually one of those really thin people, like, already. So I'm sure she gained muscle and that made her mad. But, you just sometimes have to go, Penny, I would honestly talk to those people later. And anyone that says negative things, you have to remember two things. Out of the overflow of the heart, the mouth speaks. And that's really a peer into their soul, which means they didn't do it right and they didn't get the results. So therefore, they're going to poo-poo on it. Really, our programs are amazing. Sure, we all have our favorites, but there's not one bad program. And if you do the nutrition plan and the workouts on the calendar, you're going to kill it. I almost said the F word. You're going to kill it.
Wow.
Because, Penny, I'm going to come to California and punch all those people for you, okay? People just do it. I think that's the best way I can figure it out in my head. But people say bad things when there's bad things in here. They want you not to know anything good about it because they didn't know anything good about it. It's like that girl that there's nothing wrong with, but the person that doesn't like her goes, oh, you know what that girl did? She wears really high heels and has fake nails. What's wrong with fake nails?
These people are just trying to bait you, number one, and don't get caught on the hook. The way I do it is I just say, look, I'm sorry the product didn't work out for you, but it's worked wonders for me and my coaches.
And like 8 million people. Sorry, you were the 1 in 8 million it didn't work for. But it is true. You have to always remember. But that doesn't mean a seed wasn't planted. My friend Rindy and I, she's on here. I'm so glad you cussed, Celestial, because every once in a while Lee's like, who are you, Mindy?
Damn it. Oh.
Lee's like, why are you a sailor all of a sudden, Mindy? I said, because I'm mad, I'm pissed, or this isn't working. But anyway, Rindy and I know a lot of the same people, and you want to talk about blah, 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 whining, griping, blah, but nothing in their life has moved forward in 15 years. And so you always have to remember, out of the overflow of the heart, the mouth speaks. So that's their position. And when people say stuff, just know that others don't always believe them. People are pretty smart. They can see through a lot of that. But don't worry about it. Seriously, just move on. And when I would see those people again, I would just, tell them more about how it's good for you. But I will say one of the best things that has come from being a coach and staying consistent, I have people coming out of the woodworks now going, look, obviously you're doing something right. What's going on? What can I do? What do you recommend for me? Because no matter gripey stuff people say, because if you Google Beachbody, you're going to see all these negative people going, this is why Beachbody sucks, part 1. And there's 3 parts. And there's actually this really kind of thin redheaded guy that's like, why Beachbody sucks, and his voice is higher than mine. I'm sorry, I'm being really mean.
Those are awesome though.
But he does like this.
Those are
a
entertaining.
lot. And I'm like, okay, so that dude probably tried it and it didn't work. Or guess what? It might have been too hard for him. So this isn't for everyone. The workouts are, but the business isn't. And when people fail, they always want to blame it on something else. And y'all know enough about the products. There ain't nothing wrong with these products. It's a box. It's perfect. The work comes from the individual. All right, sorry. I'm glad you're laughing, Kuma, because I think I'm pretty dang funny too. But seriously, you do this for 5 years, y'all. You get a little jaded. I would never say it out loud.
She does. She thinks she's funny.
I'm extremely funny. But you get a little jaded because you've heard the same thing 10 times, and I'm like, okay, wait. You're telling me what we do is dumb and it doesn't work, and you're 50 pounds overweight. You're $50,000 worth in debt. You hate your wife. You hate your job, and I'm the one that's messed up? Man, someone give me 5. For real. You have to take a step back and go, okay, this isn't really about me. It's about. And just seriously, there are some amazing scriptures, whether you believe or not, that will just right on the head. You'll be like, oh, that is so true. All right, so moving on down. Just seeing if there's any more questions. Oh, Marybelle, hi. The leads. Darn it. What? How long is Platinum Presenters? What does that mean, babe? What does that mean, how long?
It's a weekend.
I don't think that's what she's asking. Savannah, what do you mean by how long is Platinum Presenters? I missed, where did Marybelle's question go? Oh, that's cool, Savannah. Oh, the Platinum Edge? Or are you talking about Summit?
I thought she was talking about the Edge.
I'm sorry, Savannah. I don't know what you mean.
Platinum Presenters is a group.
It's a team, and we've had it for 6 years now.
Platinum Edge. One weekend.
Oh, I'm a natural blonde too.
One weekend.
And it's in November, and you've got to come. Oh my God! Like, it was better than Summit. For us, we thought. I think I should too, Danielle. Thank you.
Danielle, stop.
All right. Where was Maryville? I'm so sorry. Or Marvel. I'm so sorry if I'm saying it wrong. That you live in Mansfield, I think. Please write your question one more time. If you don't mind. And if you're gone, I totally understand. We'll be shutting it down ASAP. But I just want to make sure I can get her a question. Oh, dude. Christina, hold on to that thought. We actually don't know the price, but it's going to be comparable. There are no equipments. Maribel, 1 second. There are no equipment out there. There's an upgrade available for the sliders. Which, by the way, do you know that that was an accident? That information was not supposed to come out until next week. Does everybody know that? I'm pretty sure someone's going to be fired. Because, I mean, like, that's a big, big, big deal to Beachbody. Yeah, it wasn't supposed to come out. So, it's going to be PiYo. It will be probably available at Summit, and then it will go online like the following Monday. They do that every year. It's going to be awesome, you guys.
You didn't hear that here.
It's out.
Still didn't hear it here.
I'm in 2 of the videos, and oh my gosh, like, it is just like cool and fun, and like, just like, we'll crush you. We'll totally crush you, guy and girl. And anyway, so probably comparable. I would think around 80. I actually don't know, but that's what I would think. All right, so real fast question, and anyone can jump in on this. I think Sue's had a good way with this, and who else has had a really good way with this? When you get leads, you know, as an Emerald and higher, you get these names and these addresses, and I mean, I've contacted so many people. Like, they get, number one, a monthly, you know, email newsletter thing from me, which, you know, I don't know how many newsletters I would contact back, but at least gives them information. I've had a couple of people, but they get an email from me as soon as they become a customer. With a first is an email, and then they get a second email from me with a video, and it comes up immediately and just says, "Hi, I'm your coach." It's like, I tried to like not make it like a really great background, and like I was like in the middle. I mean, like, it wasn't like frightening looking, but I wasn't like too, you know, I don't want to be too professional or too like dressed up in like a prom dress or whatever. Oh man, I should try that. Anyway, so I was just like, "Hey, I'm your coach." It's like a 60-second video, and I mean, I get bites on that like so seldom. Some of them have phone numbers, and I have Google it, Valerie. I have texted a couple of them, but it wasn't good. I had them go, "Who the F is this?" One person did, and I'm like, "Hey, my name is Mindy. You recently bought, you know, P90X3. I'm your coach. Just want to let you know it's my number. I'm happy to help you any way I can." She's like, "Never," or whoever it was like, "Never text me again." I was like, "Ooh." So, I mean, I know that most people in 2010 or 2005 text, but not everybody texts. You just can't assume. And plus, if it's something people don't know, they're kind of like, "What?" But you have to figure out a way that works for you. And I'll just be quite honest. People don't respond that often, but do not let that stop you from trying. You need to reach out to every single person. I would make a very short, like, letter, email that you can just copy and paste. Hey, where you can just pop in their name. "I'm a real person. I have had success with Beachbody, and I've been assigned to be your coach and help. I can help you with discounts, recommendations on recipes, workouts, anything you need, but it is my job to help you. Let me know when you need something." Like, make it super simple like that. Keep it positive. Don't make it look too freaky, not too many smiley faces and all that stuff, because then you're just like, it's like, "Hello Kitty coming after me." But there are other people that actually, like Deanna, I think, who was on this call, I don't know if she already had to get off. Oh, shit, there she is. I think that she's been able to talk to a couple of customers, which is fantastic. But the best thing to do is, as soon as they buy it, within, like, as soon as you can, find a way to contact them. That's a great question. All right, 1 more minute. Anybody else? Oh, at least over my shoulder here. Oh, my face. Oh.
That's because Savannah just told me that her husband's being deployed during Summit, or else she would have been there. And I wanted to know where he was being deployed to.
I understand.
And he's being deployed to Afghanistan for 9 months.
Savannah, where do you live now?
On the East Coast, I think.
East Coast. Okay. All right. There's a little bit of a delay.
That's the truth.
Wait. She lives in Fort Stewart, Georgia, by the way. It's on her name.
Oh, yeah.
That's funny. That's funny. Okay. Well, we're done. And thank you so much for being on. Please take what I said to heart about the discouragement. Do not quit. Do not let this stupid world beat you down. You're better than that. And you're never going to see the best parts of this life or the best parts of you if you don't go through the struggle. It is only through the fire that we are refined. It is only through the fire that we are refined. And I want to be refined. And I hope you do too. And that's why we say all the time, this business is so much more than products. It's a lifestyle. And I believe it's a growing of you through personal development and through just thinking differently. As Brian Tracy says, change your thinking, change your life. And I completely agree. All right, you guys. Oh, Christina, will you just message me, pretty please? PiYo is, because I don't want to keep anyone any longer. I'm sorry. I want you to go. I've kept you on too long.
Bye, guys.
You can message me, but real quickly, PiYo is a workout like Turbo Kick that's been in the gyms for about 11, 12 years. Ow. Excuse me. That's my booty. I've trained people. Well, for PiYo Hustle and All Star, I've trained over 7,000 people in my 11, 12-ish years. Is that right? Yeah, I mean, I was training like 800 a year, and it was crazy. Yeah, in the beginning it was. I'm so sorry. I'm like dividing that up. This last year or two, though, I haven't been that great, but it's all right. I don't train many people with that anymore. Anyway, my point in telling you that, my point in telling you all that is PiYo is a class that started in the gym. And we formatted it and kind of got things moving. Thanks, guys. And then we made it into, I was part of it, but made it into a formatted class like Turbo is. If you ever taken Turbo, the warm-up is a certain way. Then there's always punches and kicks, and punches and kicks, and then Turbo, and then recovery, and then finale. It has a system. Well, we made PiYo with a system, and so we do the home workouts. I'm in quite a few of these over here. I can show you at some point. But they love it, and Shalene was contracted out, I believe, for 4 or 5 different infomercials, and this is number 4. Jeff from Texas, I don't think he's going to be in PiYo, but he will be on the boat. But it is kind of a blend of strength training and like yoga and a little bit of Pilates, and it's like strength training on a mat. Like it's like some of the videos we did without our shoes and some of the videos we did with shoes, but it has amazing music. It's for everyone. Like it would be for the athlete, and it's for my mom. Like Lee took his first live PiYo class at Leadership in September in California. And dude, y'all, Lee lifts heavy. He's a beast. I mean, like he's in there like grunting. Rah. Well, he does push-ups all the time, but not slow push-ups with arms in perfect position, with feet in perfect position, and then going to a side plank. So push up, side plank, push up, side plank. And they got pictures of him, and he was like, I cannot believe how difficult that was. And I liked it. It's flexibility, it's strength training, it's core work, all to the beat of the music that anyone can do. It's a lot of like really solid movement stuff you're familiar with, along with a little bit of new stuff. But if you love PiYo, you're gonna love it. If you love Pilates, you're gonna love it. If you love strength training, you're gonna love it. It's just the coolest blend, and they made it kind of raw, looking a little more edgy. By the way, I hate my outfits in the videos. I was begging them. But they had like this color scheme going, and it's okay. It's fine. I got to be in them. But anyway, the certification is the gym version of all that. You get a video and a DVD, and you get trained by me. And it's just a blast. I mean, seriously, it's a blast. And once you teach, and I know some people, they're like, I don't ever want to teach. But once you teach a fitness class, I mean, I don't know. That's like the same high that think like a rock star gets. You know what I mean? When they sing and they just, or like a performer gets when they perform in front of thousands of people. It is so much fun. Like, it is ridiculous, and you want more and more and more. And then what does that do for you? It helps you learn how to connect with people. You're listening to music, you're counting in, you're talking to everyone, make sure the form is right. You grow so much. It is, seriously, it's one of the best things I've ever done. I did it in college, and I will teach fitness classes for the rest of my life till I die. I'll be one of those long gray-haired women with like the long crystal gel hair. I'll never cut my hair. I'll have bling and I'll have glitter on my body, doing some sort of something, and then I'll do that until I die because I love it so much. All right, you guys. Mwah. Those of you I want to see on the boat, we'll see you Sunday or Monday. We get into Fort Lauderdale on Sunday, and we're going to spend the night and then go out Monday morning, I guess, on the boat. We cannot wait to see you. We're so excited. And for those of you that aren't going, why don't you go ahead and sign up for Cancun for 2015, and then let's do it there. All right, whatever's happening on my webinar down here, I want it to stop. Lee, I need a bouncer. The Blanches are on my webinar. They're causing havoc. Good night, Valerie. All right. Can we just like stop the chat from some people? Let me see if I can just click on Amber from Texas. Oh, it won't let me. Let me see if I can do Jeff from Texas. Won't let me cancel. All right, you guys. Thank you and good night.